Wakey wakey, the Kellogg's football camps are back this summer. To claim a free place, grab a promotional pack of Kellogg's cornflakes, Cocoa Pops or Rice Krispies. More information is available via the link in the description of this episode. Charlie and the Mystery of the Missing Cup. An audio story written and read by me, Darren Rees. Join Charlie on an adventure where the ordinary meets the extraordinary. From a dreamy bite of cheesecake to the unexpected thrill of becoming a young detective. This story is full of twists, turns, puzzling clues and unusual characters. Chapter 1 is available right now wherever you listen to this podcast.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
Welcome to the Football for Kids podcast with me, Darren Rees. In this episode, we're going to be looking into a question which keeps coming up, a question which keeps getting chucked about like there's no tomorrow. That question, which is being chucked about by the footballing world, is this. Could Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest players to have ever lived, play in yet another FIFA World Cup when it comes to next year's 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament in the USA, Canada and Mexico? But the question is, could Cristiano Ronaldo, aka CR7, play alongside his son, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. in a Portugal shirt? Or is this question a little bit fanciful? Before we get into this episode, a very quick message to say I've recently discovered that less than 50% of the people who listen to this podcast on a regular basis still haven't hit the follow button. If you're on Spotify, please make sure you've hit the follow button and that notification bell. If you're on Amazon or Apple Podcasts, please do exactly the same thing. The reason I ask you to do this is, firstly, so you never miss an episode or an announcement for things like kids versus adults, and also because it helps the podcast be found by other people. So, please, just take 2 seconds to make sure you've hit the follow button, and if you're feeling really kind, then please give the podcast a 5-star review wherever it is that you listen to it. If you could do those 2 things for me, that would be tremendous. Okay then, let's get into it, shall we? On the prospect, the reality, the big question. Could Ronaldo Senior and Ronaldo Jr. both really play in the 2026 FIFA World Cup in a Portugal shirt? Well, first of all, Cristiano Ronaldo Senior will be 41 years old by the time the first whistle is blown on the USA, Canada and Mexico World Cup, and he has already played in 5 separate FIFA World Cups in his career. The first was in Germany in 2006, which will be 20 years ago by the time of the first game in the next World Cup. 2 decades he would have been playing in FIFA World Cups. He also played in the 2010 South Africa World Cup, the 2014 Brazil World Cup, the 2018 Russia World Cup, and of course, the 2022 Qatar World Cup. 5 FIFA World Cups is quite the achievement. But I guess the first question we need to ask is, will Cristiano Ronaldo Senior be playing in his 6th World Cup tournament? Well, the answer to that, assuming Portugal qualify, is that he has every intention of continuing to play football at the highest standard for as long as his body allows him. And if he does manage to make the squad in the 2026 tournament, then he will make history alongside Lionel Messi if he qualifies and plays for Argentina to be the first player or players to play in 6 separate FIFA World Cup tournaments. And let's face it, we know it's going to happen. What about Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. then? Who is he? How old is he? Is he actually any good at football? Or is the hype just because his dad is one of the greatest players of all time and one of the most famous people on the planet? Well, I can tell you that. Junior is currently 15 years old as I record this, and over the years he's played in the Real Madrid youth setup, the Juventus Academy and the Manchester United one as well. When he was at Manchester United, he played alongside Wayne Rooney's son Kai, who is quite a promising player himself. But basically, wherever Cristiano Ronaldo Senior has gone, Junior has played in the youth setup of that very team. So here's the answer to the question you've been waiting for though. Is he any good? Well, I've not played alongside him, nor have I watched him live with these very eyes. But reports would suggest he's pretty good. Although he's gone into the teams that his dad's been playing in at the time, he still had to play against scouted top players from around the world and keep up with them in some of the best academies in the world. When he was at Juventus, it's reported that Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. scored 58 goals in 28 games. Not bad going, even at junior level. The reason we know he's good, and very good, is because he got called up to play for his country of Portugal. It really doesn't matter if your dad's Cristiano Ronaldo, George Best, Lionel Messi or Darren Rees. If you get called up to represent your country, that is a very, very big deal. And that's a sign that he is worthy and both talented enough and has enough ability and the attitude to wear his country's shirt and represent them around the world. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr.'s Portugal debut came in an under-15s match against Japan at a tournament in Croatia. Cristiano Ronaldo Senior was a happy and proud dad that day. Even prouder though when his son scored 2 goals in Portugal's under-15s game against Croatia, winning 3-2. Because of the progress that Junior has made over the years, his performances with the under-15s Portugal side, and of course because of the attention he attracts being Cristiano Ronaldo's son, it's said that a lot of the big clubs are keeping an eye on him and genuinely have thoughts on signing him to play for them when the time is right. But here we go then, the elephant in the room, the question that this episode is about. Could Ronaldo Senior and Ronaldo Jr. really play in the FIFA 2026 World Cup together? That question has been chucked around like you wouldn't believe. Well, let's start with the age thing, shall we? Ronaldo Jr. will be 15, just turning 16 when it comes to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. So, if he managed to get picked above the other players in the summer to represent the men's senior team at the biggest tournament on the planet, then first of all, that would be mega stuff. Secondly, if he got picked, went to the tournament and played, he would break the record for the youngest men's player ever to play in a FIFA World Cup tournament, being a year younger than what Pelé was when he played in 1958. Portugal would of course need to qualify for the tournament, which they are very likely to do so. And Ronaldo Senior, well, he'd need to be fit enough to play. So there's some pretty big things when it comes to the prospect of them sharing the field in a Portugal shirt at the 2026 FIFA World Cup next year. Over the years, in some quite rare cases, some players have played in the same club team as their teenage sons, but never has a father and son played together in a major tournament like the FIFA World Cup for their country before. Cristiano Ronaldo Senior has said that, of course, he'd love to play on the same pitch, on the same field, in the same shirt as his son. But it's not something that keeps him up at night. And he said it's more down to his son than it is down to him whether it happens or not. It would, without any doubt whatsoever, be a magical moment if it happened. Not just for the pair of them, but for the watching world. It would be record-breaking in so many ways, and it would be something which dominated the headlines in every language, in every country, all over the planet. But the likelihood of it happening is pretty slim. Junior, between now and next summer, would likely have to do some pretty incredible things for both club and country to be selected. But who knows what might happen? Football has a wonderful way of making the impossible seem possible. And that is one of the many, many reasons why we love the beautiful game of football. So remember, if you know someone who loves football just as much as you do, then please tell them about Football for Kids. And whether you're playing football soon, watching it on the telly, or pitchside, I hope that you enjoy the game. See you next time. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to hit that follow button.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Hey, I'm Dr. Z and I'm a neurosurgeon. So that means long hours, early rounds, late nights, and everything in between. And through it all, I wear figs. Because they're built for what I do. Through the chaos, through the hours, and through whatever the day throws at me, they do their job so I can do mine. They're comfortable when it counts and functional when I need them the most. So where do you wear your figs? On shift, on call, on the couch in the break room, listening to this podcast? Wherever it is, they fit right in. And now listeners of this podcast can get 15% off their first order. Just head to wearfigs.com and use code FIGSRX at checkout. That's wearfigs.com, code FIGSRX.
When we started writing our thoughts down on paper, it opened up endless possibilities. Ideas could grow beyond the borders of the mind, and it changed the world. Somewhere along the way, we lost touch with paper, distracted by devices made for every purpose except for thinking and focus. On edge, waiting for the next notification. But what if new technology didn't pull us away from paper, but brought us closer to it? Listen. That's not paper. It's the sound of the new Remarkable Paper Pro, rewriting the future. A paper tablet with a true color ink display, gentle reading light, and unheard of tactility. With digital features for taking notes, thinking, and organizing, without any distractions. Paper is about to change the world again. Get your paper tablet at remarkable.com today.